Hello and welcome back everyone to the Raiders franchise. Let's start this episode off with some re-signing attempts here. So first we have Jalen Guyton from North Texas. He hasn't gotten a ton of play time this year, and I think that's been a bit of a mistake. I do want to see if I can bring him back, but it would have to be a very team-friendly deal, and the preset team-friendly deal he's just not interested in. Marcus Epps is someone who I think has played fairly well here. I wanted to bring him back for about $3.3 million, and he was not accepting that. So we'll have to keep looking at that. Vine Diablo at 26, I think he's done very well. We're going to try to bring him back, and he will come back for a 1-year, $3.8 million deal. That sounds good to me. Caleb Farley, we just traded for, how about 2 for $4 million? He'll take that. Okay. So we've had some success signing players. How about winning a game against the Cincinnati Bengals, who obviously are a favorite in the AFC, alongside the Chiefs, the Ravens. I think the Bengals are looking to return to glory after making that Super Bowl a few years ago. And off we go here in Cincinnati. We'll see if we can keep them from that glory for one more game at least, as Trey Tucker's going to take this one out to the 28-yard line. And that is where Gardner Minshew and the offense will lead out for the first time today here in Ohio. Gardner, who has, I think, been very, very solid this year. 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Of course, a lot of those you have to just attribute to me. And this 1st and 20 run here after a hold is going to go for about 16. Alexander Madison has been just absolutely dominant this year. #1 running back in the NFL by yards. And Brock Bowers catching this one down to the 50-yard line. I feel like we've been able to get Brock Bowers involved more and more lately. Nice play there. Now 1st and 10, handoff Madison up the left side this time. Blows through a tackler and he will be gone. Hits the Jets. Doesn't have speed, but he does have short field there. Doesn't need a whole lot of speed. And the Raiders score first today as Madison absolutely demolishes defenders. So out comes Joey B. Joe Buckets. I don't know what else do they call him. Joe Shiesty? Joe Cool? Slim Shady with that haircut he's got going on now. And he's going to be sacked here on 2nd down. That'll be 3rd and 15 now after Max Crosby takes him down. So 3rd and 15. Joe Burrow going to take off and run with this one. Will not get a first down. However, that's a 3 and out for the home team. And the Raiders will come back out on offense. So 1st and 10, play action rollout here. Going to find Jacoby Myers. Myers hits the gas. And he is gone. And somehow, Jacoby Myers, it's in cover 0, so they had no deep safeties. He gets behind Mike Hilton. And if you get beat in cover 0, that's just a touchdown. Now the Bengals back on offense here. Mike Gesicki's going to take this one for 20 yards. Be 1st and 10. Handoff, Zach Moss. Nice play now, down 6 yards to the 47. Moss from out of Utah still finding some success here in the league. I think he's become a very good, solid running back. Now an 8-yard pass to Mike Gesicki. 2nd down and 2. And Burrow flushed out of the pocket immediately, but finds Mike Gesicki again. Mike Gesicki been getting the lion's share of the targets here. He's going to get another one down to the 19-yard line. And these Bengals are just pushing here. Empty set now. This one finally goes to someone else, and that's Hunter Renfrow, the previous receiver for the Raiders. So they did move on from him. And now Joey B throwing this one to the end zone. That's Jamar Chase, his superstar wide receiver. Still, real life looking for that contract extension. I'm not sure what they're doing there with him. Now 1st and 10 on offense. Minshew throwing this one up one-on-one. Adams will not get it. We have not seen the deep ball be very effective this season. Not too shocking. Throw here to Jalen Darden on 3rd and 7, and the former wide receiver will have a first down. Of course, the Raiders so far been fantastic on offense, but we need to see them sustain a long drive, and that will not happen here as Minshew does not have the arm to throw it out there to Brock Bowers, and that will be 3rd down and a punt. So now a throw here. Nate Hobbs behind on T. Higgins. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. This one thrown and broken up, intended for Gesicki. And a really nice play there. Now 2nd down and 10. Burrow throwing it out. And he's going right back to Mike Gesicki. 6 catches already, 7 targets. This is a little ridiculous here. Now play action. This one goes underneath. Hunter Renfrow beating Nate Hobbs and getting down to the 38-yard line as the Bengals offense is just humming. Of course, we've gone against some of the best pass offenses in the last few weeks, and it's getting kind of ridiculous at this point as Divine Diablo forces that 3rd down out, and the Bengals will kick a field goal. So 2nd down and 8 now for Minshew, throwing this one out. Broken up, intended for Trey Tucker, and could not get it out to him. 3rd down and 8. This offense has stalled the last 2 drives. Need to get something going here. Minshew throwing this one up. Brock Bowers one-on-one. Can't come down with it. Again, the deep ball is just not really there for Gardner. Now 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Is a nice run here by Zach Moss for 7 yards. Be 2nd down and 3. Burrow throwing this one out. Caught. Higgins at the 43. A nice play there. Now 1st and 10. Handoff. No, it's actually play action. And Christian Wilkins will track down Joe Burrow for a 10-yard sack. Raiders pass rush really needs to get going here if we want to have a chance in this game. Throw here to Zach Moss, rather, and Moss will fight his way down to the 50-yard line. Be 3rd down and 3. And some movement on the offense or defensive line, rather. That's going to be Max Crosby they're going to get with an encroachment. And that'll be a 1st down. So we still have not seen in Madden 25 a false start. It's been only encroachments and neutral zone infractions, which I don't think is supposed to be the case, but it is what it is. 1st and 10 now. Joe Burrow finding Gesicki down to the 24. And it looks like Burrow is now in the zone, as it were. Burrow going to find T. Higgins on this one down to the 16-yard line. And this Raiders defense, which already has struggled against the pass, finding it hard here against Joe Burrow, especially in the zone, as we do get a hand on that one. 2nd down and 10. Burrow escapes the first hit, but will be taken down. Jack Jones with 1st contact. Robert Spillane with 2nd, and that's a sack. 3rd and 18. They'll throw it underneath. Higgins nowhere near 1st down, and the Raiders will hold the Bengals to another field goal. So the Bengals have scored on 4 straight drives, and the Raiders haven't scored on 2 straight, as Madison takes this check down to the 43, and yet we still have the lead. 2nd down and 10. Minshew dropping back. Throws this one to Tay right around the 46-yard line. Another 1st down for the away team here, as it's now under 30 seconds. Throwing this one out. Brock Bowers catches it down to the 23-yard line, and we'll be right at 30 seconds, rather. 1st and 10. Minshew dropping back, throwing this one out. Caught by Myers at the 4. And unfortunately, the Raiders did not use their field goal in time, or their timeout in time. But a penalty flag is thrown on the kick. And that's going to be roughing the kicker. And Serge Cruz will send out the offense once more here. 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. No time remaining in this half. Minshew under center. It's a play action. He throws this one out. Caught! Zach Gentry, the tight end 3. Filling in for Michael Mayer. And the Raiders will go into half with a 21-13 lead off a very gutsy, no time left, buzzer beater halftime score. So 21-13, leading the Bengals in Cincinnati. I didn't anticipate this. Of course, this team has been up and down this season, and it just is what it is. Let's stay in Ohio for this halftime update, as the Chargers are beating up on the Browns currently, 14-7. We need the Browns to win this one, as the Chargers still threatening in the division. Of course, the Broncos still also having a good season. This division is just competitive. It is very much more competitive than I thought it would be. The Cowboys are in Atlanta, and they are destroying the Falcons right now. Unfortunately, the Falcons not able to get Bijan Robinson going so far. And then our other division rival, the Broncos, currently leading the 5-3 Ravens. That is not good news for us. They would move to 6-3 if they won this game. And if we lost, we'd go to 4-5, and playoff hopes would be looking a little worse. As we start the second half off with a catch here by T. Higgins at the 39-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Burrow finds Jamar Chase, but that one is knocked out by Trayvon Moehrig, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Burrow dropping back, throwing this one underneath, and he's got Gesicki, who's knocked down by Stephon Gilmore. But it'll be 3rd and 3, now 3rd and 1, actually. As Gesicki catches this one, but he'll be a yard short of the first down, and they'll keep out the offense here on 4th down, as you would expect. Hand off, Zach Moss, and he bounces this one out wide, and we flushed everyone up the middle, and Zach Moss is gone. Really, really clever running there by Zach Moss. He sees the middle hole is clogged, and he just bounces out wide. And now the 2-point conversion to Jamar Chase is good, so we are all knotted up at 21 here in the 3rd quarter as Chase hits the gritty. Hand off, Alexander Madison blowing through a tackler there. Jordan Battle ran up to meet him from the secondary, and Madison just lowered his shoulder. 3rd and 1 now, Madison up the middle, and it's another heavy hit. You know when you hit Madison, you might take him down, but you're getting hurt in the process. Zamir White checks in to give Madison some much needed rest after those 2 hard runs. 5-yard run for Zamir. Now 3rd and 5, it's a handoff. Madison, and he's got a huge gain here of about 20 on 3rd and 5. Now 3rd and 6, and it's a draw play, Jalen Darden. So we're just running the ball all drive. Even on 3rd and long, we're going to run the ball. It'll be 1st and 10, Minshew throwing this one out. That is caught by Myers, and he gets down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1. 3rd and 3 now, handoff Madison. Rock down there. Nice play by Geno Stone. But the offense is going for it. 4th and 1. Handoff Madison down to the 3. And he eclipses 100 yards on that run. 1st and goal at the 3. And this one's intercepted. Logan Wilson in a little flat zone there. Minshew had Devontae Adams open. He just didn't put enough air under that ball. And a flat pass gets intercepted in the flats, as you would expect. 1st and 10 for Burrow now, as they're on the 20, but now they'll be on the 14 after a Divine Diablo sack. And Christian Wilkins is shaken up on the play. 2nd and 16, this one's thrown Gesicki. And he has most of that ground up now. 3rd and 3. As this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And this one's broken up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will get the ball back in the 4th. Hand off Madison, and this one's going to be going nowhere after a holding penalty on 1st down, a 3-yard loss on 2nd. It's now 3rd and 22. Minshew throwing this one up to Darden. Flag on the play, but that is holding. And the Raiders will go 3 and out. Bengals again have a chance to take the lead here. This one found by Jamar Chase, but it'll be 3rd and inches at the 44. So Raiders have another chance to get off the field. Hand off. Moss does get the 1st down. Just barely enough there. And the Bengals now at midfield. Burrow throwing this one to Jamar Chase. Chase staying on his feet down to the 41. We're under 7 minutes remaining in this game. Burrow throwing this one to Jamar Chase again. Hit by Diablo, and he hangs on. 250 here for Burrow. Now a play action rollout. This one's going to Hunter Renfrow, and Renfrow down to the 25. Stays on his feet. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23. 2nd and 4 in the gun here, Burrow, and it's a play action. Throwing this one to the end zone, and Trayvon Moyrig comes across to intercept that one. It'll be a touchback, and the Raiders will get the ball once again. And with 4.5 minutes remaining, a nice drive here could put the nail in the coffin for the Bengals. How about this run on 1st down for Alexander Madison, getting down to the 39. It's now 3rd and 8, however, at the 42, as the offense stalls. The screen pass out, Madison. 4th and 1 at the 49, and of course you know the Raiders got to go for it here. 4th and 1, handoff, Madison, 1st down, and then some. Big time run to the 35, and now the offense just has to take its sweet time. Ideally score a touchdown, but even a field goal might potentially end this one, as that's Sam Hubbard injured on the play. Zamir White on the carry now for 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 to 29. And a play action. I think we should have just handed it off, as this one's nearly intercepted by Jordan Battle. Thankfully it's not, and now Daniel Carlson can give us the lead. No! Carlson pulls it right. And a missed field goal for our kicker there. as Joe Burrow has a chance to go ahead and seal this game, and Jamar Chase with the play of the game there. So under 2 minutes at the 20-yard line now, they have a chance to score, and Zach Moss would do just that. Actually, probably preferable that the Bengals go ahead and score now, as the Raiders will at least have a chance to respond with 1:48 remaining. Darden taking this screen pass out, steps out of bounds after an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 2. And it's a handoff to Darden here, getting some touches towards the end of this game. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Jalen Darden. Now 1st and 10 at the 50. Minshew throwing this curl here to Adams and misses him. Be 3rd and 10 now. And what do you scheme up here if you're Serge Cruz? One-on-one, Adams catches it! And Cam Taylor-Britt loses Devontae Adams in the sunlight there. And now we want to run the clock down a little bit before scoring so that they don't have any time to respond. Madison with a nice run there as he's up to $1.42. Now 3rd and 2. It's a play action. Minshew throws to the end zone. Caught Brock Bowers! And the Raiders score, and Serge Cruz is holding up 2 fingers. They want to end this game here in Cincinnati and go home. 40 seconds left. 1-point game. And it looks like Minshew making some adjustments at the line here. And he's going to flip whatever play it is. You see something he likes. It's a handoff. Darden, and he's met at the goal line and stopped. And the Bengals will win this game. I don't know why Alexander Madison is benched on the play. I guess we have one onside kick here. Kick is up, and it's caught. Really nice kick there by Daniel Carlson. But the Bengals will recover, and they will take the knee to end the game. And I just don't understand benching Alexander Madison on the most important play of the game. I liked how Jalen Darden was running. I just don't get that one. Madison should have had a chance there at the end. The Raiders lose this one, unfortunately, and they now fall under 500 as we are past the halfway point on the season. That was actually halfway through this game. Joe Burrow had a fantastic game, and Gardner Minshew really just didn't. I mean, 3 touchdowns to 1 is good, but 45% completion percentage is horrific. We probably should have had more rushing attempts than 15 for Alexander Madison. If you're averaging 9.5 a carry, you need to touch the ball more. Same with Jalen Darden and Zamir White, all over 5 yards a carry. Mike Gesicki had 12 receptions and 92 yards. I don't know that I think sliders are the issue in this instance, even though that's usually the biggest alarm sign I have for sliders being off. I think we just need better coverage linebackers, and maybe we need to run the 4-2-5 more. I'm not really sure. It's hard to scheme against these good tight ends and the quarterbacks that like to throw it short to them. It's really hard to play against that. Why I went for 2 points, I really just felt like this season is, if we win, it's a luxury, and if we lose, we're just getting a better pick. And going for 2 there gave me a chance to either win the game or lose it, and we lost it. So I would have made that choice again. But thank you so much for watching, y'all. I will see you next week. Have a good one.